So if you guys haven't seen the last update on Oscar's Mustang, we're basically taking the whole car apart, and then he's gonna paint the engine bay and stuff. So what we're working with is like this 1/4 inch of under protection filler thing all over the engine bay. We're gonna try to grind down. So that's gonna be real interesting to see if we can make that shine, make it pretty again, show car worthy. So guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're taking the vlog outside, doing some nature stuff. Today we're cutting up this beautiful original Formula 400 hood. No, don't worry, it's like an aftermarket piece or whatever from the 80s, so no harm in that. Also, we're gonna cut up the fenders at some point in this video and remove some sheet metal from that and do some brackets and stuff. But for now we're gonna try to cut this up. And of course we took it outside into the rain because of all the fiberglass dust and stuff, so let's just get right to it, I guess. So as you just saw, we cut out the hood and it's real light and everything. I can lift it in by myself now and stuff, so that's real awesome. But your boy kind of fucked up. I cut through the hood over here, there and there, and there. The thing is, when the material is so soft, suddenly the cutting wheel just like grabs into the material and then you just sit there like, oh well, fuck. Now the good thing though, they are real thin cracks or whatever, so we can really quick fill it out with Bondo and just give it some primer, I guess. It's just gonna add to the rad look of this car anyway. It's not like the paint job is perfect anyway. Oh yeah, and also, I didn't get to show you guys yesterday in the other video. We got the whole trunk painted and also the trunk lid or whatever, so looks real damn killer now. Okay guys, so here's the plan. As you can see, there's multiple sheets of metal on this fender. So first of all, in the back, I think I'm going to remove this brace here on the inside, as it's just weight, so don't need that anyway. The only thing we're going to need is the top part up here where there's a mount for the chassis. And also over here there's also a mounting hole for the chassis and 2 mounting holes down here. So basically we can remove this whole thing for the hood hinges and stuff. So I think we're looking at approximately like 5 pounds or whatever we can save all of this. So I'm gonna try to cut into it and see what happens. So it's really awesome to see how much weight we actually lost so far. I think if we put everything together, we are at least up to like 25-30 pounds right now of just metal and, you know, material that we don't need for anything at all on this car. It's whatever. So what I'm debating right now, if I should drill out the spot welds that run along right here, or just cut like the whole panel up here by the edge. The thing is, for some reason there's this giant, for some reason I guess it's like crash zone and also to hold up the hood, but there's this giant like I-beam or piece of iron just running down here, which is most of the weight of this fender. So I'm really just thinking about like cutting it here and then behind the bracket up there, because of course we need these brackets to hold on the fender on the radiator support, so we're gonna let them be, but everything else can literally just get cut down. So I think I'm gonna try to like cut here and then run the cutting wheel all the way down the edge here and see what happens if we can do something like that. So we got the first fender cut up and stuff. It looks pretty good, and the thing is still very stable. It's not flimsy or anything at all, because these things are so freaking heavy duty from the factory. I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, it's impossible to destroy a fender like this on the street, but as you can see here, we got all the braces and stuff out of the fender, so we probably lost a good 10 pounds right there. It's pretty heavy, it's pretty thick stuff. Now one thing I noticed, I always noticed that there was a lot of rust in this fender, but that brace or whatever laying right there, I thought that was glued or whatever, like with body seal on the back, right? No, it was just filled with Bondo. This is literally just Bondo filled out down here. This right here is how close I am to losing it on this project. My budget is tight, yo. So on to the next fender, which we know are not rust free, and it's pretty much perfect, the one right here. Well, it's not perfect because it's been in an accident, so the mounting points on the rear are totally gunk, and also like the fender right there has also been an accident. I tried to fix it a little bit when I got the car, which is some primer and some Bondo. Turned out pretty nice, but still far from perfect, so I really don't care about cutting panels up on this car, as all the panels are junk, including the front end, fender, hood. Everything in the front was pretty much shit, so. But I'm sure there's gonna be one. There's gonna be one. There's always one who's gonna be like, God damn boy, did you know the Steve McQueen Mustang just sold for 3.4 million? You could have done the same if you didn't cut it up. Yeah, I bet, probably. But too bad, I wanna go drifting instead, so. So if anybody's wondering, we're using VHG epoxy paint for chassis parts and suspension and stuff. Real good stuff and holds up great. So as you can see, we just cleaned off the inside of the fender, and we're gonna go and give it a nice layer of paint now, so everything looks good and also it can stand all the abuse we're gonna put it through. By the way, this fender has a lot more Bondo work than I thought. I started cutting and I think something flew off the cutting wheel and basically made a hole here through the paint or something. Down here, we have a bunch of small holes with Bondo in it, so I think maybe, I don't know, somebody been trying to like pull the fender out or something from a dent, I guess, and then filled out the holes, I would imagine. So, yeah. All these panels are much worse than I thought, but yeah. I guess it's just a good thing with all the Bondo work, then they weigh less, right? Great. So I actually want to end off today's video by taking in a weight, and then I'm gonna see how much in kilograms that we actually shaved off the car so far. I'm also gonna take in considering some of the things that was on the car from last year. So we're gonna weigh in the interior, inner fenders, all the metal we just cut off, and all the fiberglass we cut out of the hood, which lays outside. Then I'm also gonna measure the leaf springs. Actually, I'm just gonna use the data or whatever, which the old leaf springs weighed in about like 5 to 7.5 kilos more than the new ones. Then we also got some suspension parts up front, which is also like 5 kilograms. It's gonna be a rough estimate. It's not gonna be exactly, but we're gonna get a good idea of how many kilos we shaved off the car from factory versus where it sits now. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then you'll get the number. So guys, quick update on the Firebird. This thing used to be heavy, but now it's not. Take a look at this. So we got the Hansen build board right here. And we made a little bit of math right here. Fenders, hood, trunk, interior, leaf springs, and all the chrome list all together add up to 134 kilograms, which is roughly 220 pounds, I think. It's not gonna lie, that's pretty damn insane to think about, that we almost took 150 kilos out of this car and we're not even done. There's still a lot of things and ways we can do to make it better. So catch up on the next episode dropping on YouTube tonight, cause we're saving some weight. We're doing some weight savings.